FC Barcelona elections are getting close, as they are on March 7th. The three candidates for the election are Joan Laporta, Victor Font, and Toni Freixa. And in my opinion, Laporta and Font are both great candidates, who both have their strengths and weaknesses. But then, there is Toni Freixa, who in my opinion is just Bartomeu 2.0, and I am here to tell you why. Once again, before I start, I want to repeat that this is just my opinion. If you support Freixa, then do whatever you want, but I'm just saying why I think Toni Freixa should not be Barcelona president. Okay, so now we got that out the way. I want to show you some ridiculous things he said on Sunday in the presidential debate, and also some other stuff he said in the past. A huge reason, which is pretty much the reason why I even made this video in the first place, is because he has worked with FC Barcelona between 2010 and 2015. And if you don't know what that means, it means he worked under Sandro Rosell and Bartomeu, two of our presidents who have actually been arrested. If that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. Also, of course, we're all aware Barca are not in a great financial situation, being in over 1 billion euros in debt, but Toni Freixa still believes he can get 250 million euros from an investor to make 3-star signings this summer. We simply do not have the money to do that. The only way we will be by selling players like Griezmann, Coutinho, and Dembele. We don't need investors because we don't want any more debt. On Monday, we saw Bartomeu arrested for the Barcagate scandal, and Toni Freixa is not much different. A month ago, we saw a poll on Twitter from a big account that asked, "Who would you like to be president of FC Barcelona?" And although Freixa winning is weird enough, he gained only 500 votes in one day, but then proceeded to get 12,000 in half an hour to beat Joan Laporta. Of course, this isn't anything huge. At the end of the day, it's just a Twitter poll, and at the end of the day, nobody cares, to be honest. But if he does get the power and become the president of FC Barcelona, just imagine what he'll do. We can probably see Freixagate. A few months back, we also remember Messi trying to leave in August. Toni Freixa went on an interview with Marca, and when he was asked what he thought about the situation, this is what he said. He said, "I'm not concerned about Messi leaving. Everything needs to come to an end," which is true, of course. But what's significant is that he's done it in such an unfortunate way and without respecting the club. If anyone wasn't respecting the other, it was Bartomeu to Messi. Messi was respecting the club, and if he didn't, he would have gone to court, he would have attempted to leave mid-season, and there are many things he could have done. Sounds like Toni Freixa is the one not being respectful. And just to finish it off, this one was just a little bit confusing for me to understand, really. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know what this is, and that is the reaction to the arrest of Bartomeu. And Toni Freixa and Bartomeu, of course, were good friends because, as I said earlier, they did work together between 2010 and 2015, and his reaction was, "Too many people hurt Barca. You will never walk alone." First of all, this guy was never against Bartomeu during his time, so he's just jumping on the bandwagon to not lose votes. But then he says you'll never walk alone, which is, of course, the Liverpool motto. It's like saying Visca Barça, but for Liverpool. I honestly don't get it. So that's it for today's video. Can we come back from 2-0 down? We will see in a few hours. Thank you for joining me. Leave a comment down below about who would you prefer for the candidacy. And as I always say, Visca el Barça.
Broken alone, I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found.